Getting feedback on any action of ours, be it in the form of exam marks, result, judgment, report, opinion, etc., is like navigating through a maze of emotions and perspectives. Sometimes it's positive and uplifting, other times it's tough to hear the negative feedback. Imagine cooking a meal for friends for the first time. Some say it's great. Others suggest it could be better if the salt proportion would have been handled properly. It's natural to feel happy with compliments and uneasy with the comment. Same situations take place in our workplace too. When you prepare a presentation and take it to your boss, you expect him to load you only with positive feedback, and if he by any means returns you back with negative feedback, then you are devastated, you are stressed out. Why? We accept positive feedback with open arms, but when it comes to negative feedback, we seem to wind up in a shell, lose our temper, lose confidence, lose trust, end relations, stop communicating, and so much more. Yes, positive feedback can be full of encouragement, but if unchecked, might push us through false sense of accomplishment. Remember, negative feedback may feel like a storm over our confidence, but at the same time can be a catalyst for growth if handled properly. But most of the time we are not doing so. Now, talking about the situation where you were told to check the salt proportion, you'll take care of it the next time you prepare food. That will make you a better cook. And in the case of office, you will learn to do your work in a better way that will enhance your presentation skills. But that is possible only if we take negative feedback in a positive way. Positive feedback surely boosts our spirits, but negative feedback is crucial for growth. Even if it's tough. Coming from someone close, remember they want to see you succeed. Whether it's from a friend, a family member, a teacher, a boss, feedback is a gift that helps us become better. Let me share with you some simple ways to handle feedback. It's basically a 7-step process. First step, stay calm. Take a moment to breathe before reacting as soon as you get the feedback. Like you get the feedback, no, अरे ये अच्छा नहीं है, ये तुमने क्या कर दिया. Don't shout abruptly. Stay calm. Second step, seek some understanding. Ask questions to clarify the negative feedback and have patience to listen carefully. Ask them, क्यों, क्या हुआ? ये कैसे करना था? Third, admit mistakes. Acknowledge where you might have gone wrong. It will help you to check yourself. हाँ, मुझसे गलती हो गई. Okay, I'll change it. या आगे से ऐसा नहीं होगा. Whatever it is. Fourth step, find solutions. Get ideas on how to improve or ask for advice from the people you trust. Can you give me some advice, or can you show me the right way of doing this? Fifth step, show gratitude. Fifth step, show gratitude. Appreciate the feedback wherever necessary, even if it is hard to hear it. Thank you for your feedback. Remember, unknowingly he or she is helping you improve. You may have to say sometimes, I'm glad you pointed it out to me. I had no clue I was going wrong. Sixth step, reflect and learn. Think about how you can grow from this feedback. And seventh, celebrate the progress. As you work on the feedback, notice how you are improving. In this course and in real life situations, listen to feedback from those who care about you. As you must have noticed that in every step of the course, I have motivated you to take feedback. It guides us towards improvement and teaches resilience. So next time you receive a feedback, listen with empathy. Take it as a chance to grow and keep moving forward on your journey of self-improvement.